This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for May 22nd, 2020. Corn market up 1/4 cent. Bean market up 1 3/4 on Friday. Chicago wheat, down 1 3/4. Chicago wheat down 7 1/4. Minneapolis down 5. Kansas City down 10. On the week, we had the corn market down 1 1/4. Beans down 5. Chicago wheat up 8 1/2, Minneapolis up 6 3/4, Kansas City down 7 3/4. So a real mix. Grain markets, corn still holding 309, which is important. Beans still holding 829, which is important. So we're surviving. We're holding on here in the face of government payments, souring trade negotiations or talk or phase 1 deal with China-US. We'll see where that goes. Weather conditions that are showing good rain, and just kind of really a mix of bare information, but yet we're trying to hold in there. So we'll see how it goes. Really study those government payments, understand how they make a factor into your marketing decisions. That's what we're working with our clients on right now. Feeder cattle market up 0.025, so minimal change there in feeders. Live cattle down 110, hogs down 57 1/2. On the week, we saw feeder cattle up 407 1/2, live cattle up 70, and hogs up 90. The cattle on feed report here on Friday, we'll digest that, see what we've got shaken. Estimates were 95% cattle on feed, placement 77, marketing 75. Live trade this week, 118 to 120, dress trade 180 to 190. Feeder cattle 127, that's where we're kind of looking at that base price. But when you look at the overall tone, exports were dismal, cutouts continue to be choppy to weaker, and we're just kind of stuck in this bit of a rut where we've got a retracement now and we're trying to hold the gap area, and we'll see how that develops into next week. 50% retracement level, we're hoping that can hold in the cattle market, but that's what we're going to have to watch for here. Hog market, on the other hand, made its first nice move, corrected into this 50% retracement level. Now we're stuck here for a moment. You're kind of looking at $63 of that index base. That's down $5 from last week. Sales were disappointing this week. Export actual shipments were pretty good. So really just kind of a mix of information here for both the cattle and hogs, and we'll see what that divests into next week. A happy Memorial Day. We wish you a best weekend. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.